Also, we'll probably get what we pay for, so they won't be as accessible. They won't be as probably responsive as we're used to as a legislature, and so that certainly would change.
Political analyst and University of Guam professor Ron McNinch is referring to Bill 206, a proposal that would let voters decide through a referendum whether senators in the Guam legislature should be employed on a part-time basis. It's a proposal McNinch says he does not support, as he believes the Guam legislature does a lot of important work that is required on a full-time basis. However, whether they do it and do it effectively is always subject to debate.
We don't have any other legislative functions on Guam other than the Guam legislature. We don't have city councils that make laws or statutes or rules. We don't have village councils. We don't have a county system. In effect, the Guam legislature is a combination of a state level and local level government. So they do a lot of functions that are satisfied by both of those types of bodies.
McNinch adds while lawmakers can propose reducing their salaries, he doesn't believe a public law could force the Guam legislature to go part-time unless the Organic Act is changed or through a constitution. Through the bill, senators would be compensated for no more than 60 hours per pay period and paid $35,000 a year.
I don't think it would be healthy for them to go part-time.
McNinch, however, says in the early formative years of the Guam legislature, it was somewhat part-time.
They met on what could be considered a part-time basis. They weren't declared a part-time legislature. They simply met at a time that was convenient to them, and because almost all of them worked, they didn't quit their day jobs, so they were in effect part-time.
Last week, Speaker Judy Wampad also raised concern over a part-time legislature, saying it put risk to the checks and balance system, limits our people's access to voice their concerns to their legislatures, and constrains the types of potential legislators. The author of Bill 206, Senator Brad McCready, in the meantime says, whether for or against, it's a question that should be put before the people.
All we're saying is this Citizens Legislature Reform Act is an act for a question to be answered by the people for a part-time legislature, for us to smoke out the career politicians, and to invite and to inspire citizens to run the legislature the way the people feel it should be run.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.